Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will show it information about Australia. Australia, officially Commonwealth of Australia, smallest continent and sixth largest country, in area, on Earth, lying between the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Area, 2,968,402 square miles, 7,688,126 square kilometers. Population, 2023 EST. 26,231,000, capital, Canberra. Most Australians are descendants of Europeans. The largest non-white minority is the Australian Aborigine population. The Asian portion of the population has grown as a result of relaxed immigration policy. Language, English, official. Religions, Christianity, mostly Protestant, also Roman Catholic, Eastern Orthodox, other Christians, Buddhism, Islam. Currency, Australian dollar. Australia has three major physiographic regions. More than half of its land area is on the Western Australian Plateau, which includes the outcrops of Arnhem Land and the Kimberleys in the northwest and the McDonnell Ranges in the east. A second region, the interior lowlands, lies east of the plateau. The eastern uplands, which include the Great Dividing Range, are a series of high ridges, plateaus, and basins. The country's highest point is Mount Kosciuszko in the Australian Alps, and the lowest is Lake Eyre. Major rivers include the Murray-Darling System, the Flinders and Swan Rivers, and Cooper Creek. There are many islands and reefs along the coast, including the Great Barrier Reef, Melville Island, Kangaroo Island, and Tasmania. Australia is rich in mineral resources, including coal, petroleum, and uranium. A vast diamond deposit was found in Western Australia in 1979. The country's economy is basically free enterprise. Its largest components include finance, manufacturing, and trade. Formally a constitutional monarchy, its head of state is the British monarch, represented by the Governor-General. In reality it is a parliamentary state with two legislative houses. Its head of government is the Prime Minister. Australia has long been inhabited by Aborigines, who began arriving at least 50,000 years ago. Estimates of the population at the time of European settlement in 1788 range from 300,000 to 1 million. Widespread European knowledge of Australia began with 17th-century explorations. The Dutch landed in 1616 and the British in 1688, but the first large-scale expedition was that of James Cook in 1770, which established Britain's claim to Australia. The first British settlement, at Port Jackson, 1788, consisted mainly of convicts and seamen. Convicts were to make up a large proportion of the incoming settlers. By 1859 the colonial nuclei of all Australia's states had been formed, but with devastating effects on the indigenous peoples, whose populations declined sharply with the introduction of European diseases. Britain granted its colonies limited self-government in the mid-19th century, and an act federating the colonies into a Commonwealth went into effect in 1901. Australia fought alongside the British in World War I, notably at Gallipoli, and again in World War II, preventing Australia's occupation by the Japanese. It joined the US in the Korean and Vietnam Wars. Since the 1960s the government has sought to deal more fairly with the Aborigines, and a loosening of immigration restrictions has led to a more heterogeneous population. Constitutional links allowing British interference in government were formally abolished in 1968, and Australia has assumed a major role in Asian and Pacific affairs. During the 1990s there were several debates about giving up its British ties and becoming a republic. Thanks for watching.